Hello, everyone. This is Barbara, Iris, Alsu, a Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. We're going to be doing more watercolor painting. I'm also the president of artist Barbara Alsu Fine Art Studio, and we're in West Orange, New Jersey. Here with my puppy, Platinos. He's a little tired. He kept me up late last night because it was raining here, and he didn't want to go out earlier, so we went out pretty late. I wanted to be sure that he didn't make in the house, and he didn't. He's wonderful. He's totally trained. He's not making at all, not at all. So I'm so proud of him. So he's an island puppy. He's 7 months, and 2 months he was living totally by himself on this island, Dominican Republic. So, it's a miracle that I trained him. There was nobody training him there. There was no shelter. So, at any rate, I'm very proud of him. And today we went out again with the rain, and it's difficult. I mean, he's afraid. He's fearful. So sorry we're a little bit late. It's difficult to get him to make with all this rain coming down. Even though I tell him go under the trees, and if there was lightning, of course, we wouldn't be able to, but there's no lightning, so we were able to. And still, you're getting wet to some degree, and he's scared. So, but he hasn't made in the house. He's just a wonderful puppy. Any rate, and doing good training with him. It takes a lot of effort, but there's so much love from a puppy. So if anybody has it in their heart, please go to your local shelter. They are trained there. You're not going to have the difficulty that I had, total no training whatsoever. He was teething on everything and not knowing not to make in the house. And, he was used to being outside, able to make all the time. So, I have to take him out like 12 times a day. It's because he was so used to being outside all the time. And, at any rate, getting back to watercolor painting, I hope you have your canvas, and it's a paper that's on a pad. Here's what it looks like. And in addition, I hope that you have watercolor paints that are non-toxic. And I hope that you have several size brushes that are professional artist brushes. So you got small to large, for small areas. And I hope you have also color pencils. We have just a regular case of color pencils. It's not a professional artist case. But I have every color pencil there is to match whatever I'm painting. And this particular thing I got from Publishers Clearinghouse. The entire case even has some watercolor paint in it, and also has some pencil. It has pencil crayons, regular crayons, oil crayons. So it has all that. It was $29. It might still be that. And the only other thing, an artist eraser, I would highly recommend, as opposed to a regular eraser, because then you don't see the smudge marks. And porous sponge, that's an artist sponge. It's a little bit, more porous than a regular sponge. All right, so if you have your line drawing, then you can begin. If you don't have a line drawing, what it is just the outline, say the grapes, just the circular, grapes. You don't have to put all the stems and everything else. You can paint that in. You can't put the leaves, but, you don't have to be putting everything under the sun, every nub and everything else. You can just paint that in. If you want, you can use a live prop, a person, a pet, but my pet didn't stay still, so I hope you have better luck. Having an island puppy, this pet is too active. In addition, don't do identical. If you look at a prop, whatever it is, don't do identical, because that is by another artist. So just alter that to some degree. Make your own original design. And if you are doing a person or a pet, you can do that identical. That can be. If you're having difficulty with proportion, you can even go to an artist supply store. They have a model of what a person would look like, a small little version model. It's made of wood, and it's inexpensive. I went to either an artist store, or you could even go to a stationery store for like $19.99. You can get one. So that's great. It'll help you with, proportions of the head and all the features on the body. And if you can't draw whatsoever, maybe you're just great at painting but not drawing, you can do a printout from the computer, but you're, then going to be painting over that. So that becomes your original work. It is accepted by juried art groups. Definitely, I know for a fact, because I've entered contests, and you can definitely do that. It's definitely legal. It's fine to do. I was surprised, and I said it before, and I'm still surprised that they accept that. And just enjoy yourself. Whatever you're doing, make sure be definitely showing that it's just you're not interested in it so much. But as long as you take something that you're interested in, your painting will come out good. And don't worry about it being perfect. All right, let's begin. Just put very little water, and you can wipe off like the edge of your bowl or whatever you have with the paint. And you're going to put it into the paint. You don't want to have too much water. Paint you want to have a lot of, but you don't want to have a lot of water. And do gentle strokes. And if you have a very small area, because this is a small canvas, you can even dot on certain areas. I don't know if you were watching before, but my puppy licked my painting. So there's some spots of my grass that are showing white spots, and I have to mend and restore. It's still pouring here. Just horrible weather today in West Orange, New Jersey. Oh, and if you'd like to come for a free art lesson, we're here Monday through Thursday on the live reality show. You have to be 18 or more, and there's no cost. You don't have to have prior experience in painting. And in addition, if you'd like to be interviewed, your company, or you're going to be interviewed for a prospective job, we're more than happy to do that too. We're thrilled to have tech people because this is why we created our reality show. Quitting college with tech studies, and in addition, there's people quitting the tech profession. There's the highest unemployment in tech positions in the United States right now. Highest out of any other employment. So this is why I foresee that there's going to be a very big shortage, and I'm trying to inspire the tech people, if they take these fine art classes, whether it be watching on the air or coming in person, I know for a fact it's going to inspire and want you'll be wanting to stay in college. You'll be wanting to stay for a position. And there are positions you just have to look. You have to Google your job title. Don't give up. Whether you're an engineer, architect, or if it's in computer design, you just need to put your job title and apply to every position. And even companies that aren't hiring, apply. My son, Dave, a job opening. Will be that exceptional person. And my son took fine art courses from us. The companies can create positions for you, so don't overlook. If you see a fine company, apply to it. To all the positions. My son applied to 250, and only one was hiring, the one that wasn't even having a job opening. So that's what you have to do. That was his first job, or what he had to do. And then after that, everything came very easy. His professor hired him from his college. And colleges are supposed to get you a position. If you're having difficulty, you go to your counselor and you ask for a position. They're supposed to now. Our President Obama made that, ruling that colleges should do that and push that through. So you need to go to your college and ask, not to be, afraid and you're not going to get a job. You can get a job. Now my son is in great demand. It's so many companies are just coming to him wanting to hire him. He's a loyal employee, plus he does volunteer work, and he goes to NJIT and he wants to continue doing that. So he wants to stay in New Jersey. But he could be making a lot more from a company in New York. But he's loyal to doing his charitable work. My puppy just went upstairs to sleep. He's so tired. He wanted to be on the show, but he's too tired. And he kept me up late, and then, because of the weather, and then he got up early this morning because of the weather. He had to go. But he did come down to be here on the show. He understands. He loves seeing people and children, and he understands that you're watching him. And wants to be part of the show. I never had a puppy or a dog like him, quite like him. He even, at times, he's such a little gentleman, he shuts the door for me. When we come in, he actually takes his paw and he goes to close the door gently. He tries to be helpful. Very helpful little puppy. And he loves children. Oh, gosh, does he love them. He's so affectionate to them, just adores them. He adores everybody. I've said it before in other shows if you haven't watched, but he likes the mailman. He kisses him. He's not barking at the mailman. Like other dogs, they'll bark and they'll want to chew them up. He's wanting to play with them. Yet he's a great watchdog. He is fierce. If somebody comes at night, he hears and he barks his head off. And he's strong. He could jump on somebody and knock them down. The size he is, even though he's 7 months. I think it's moving now. Not really. Oh, there it is again. Now, when you do your painting, you best to do light colors to dark colors, because if you do the dark first, it might bleed into the light, and then you'd have to, do more layering. And you do have to layer at least a few layers, depending on what you're doing. I had to do many more than a few layers because my puppy licked off all the grass practically. We have very green hybrid grass. This is a special grass. A neighbor planted in, and then it just grew to our yard, and it's just gorgeous. Very bold color green. When I started, painting this, the grass was this green. Unbelievable. I just don't understand how that works, that you plant it in one lawn and then it just goes right over to the next, but it does, and it's amazing. Oh, by the way, yesterday, I don't know if you're watching, but I said my son was on a health kick. He wanted us for a whole month not to have any meat, not even chicken, not even fish. All right. So I said to him, and I normally don't say this word, but I said to him, if I don't get some meat, I am going to bite your behind. Okay, so I usually don't say that, but I mean, I don't like to use, those words talking about things. At any rate, but I said it, and all I know is he was saying to me, oh, it's so much better not to eat the dead meat, to eat, live organic fruits and vegetables. So that's why I made the joke about saying that. And he bought meat with me saying that. It was enough to get him to realize I am at my last rope. This is it. I have to. The weather is mostly cold and a lot of rain too. I can't go without meat now and change. If he wants me to make the change, I said I'll try in spring, in April. But I cannot be doing a change, not with the weather the way it is. And he listened. Thank goodness. Thank God. And my puppy too, he likes to eat meat. So I, always give him some whatever I'm making. And so then he's suffering by eating just fruits and vegetables. And he doesn't like it. He truly doesn't like just fruits and vegetables. So he was an island puppy, and he was, baking at restaurants. So he's used to eating meat. And he particularly likes chicken. So I definitely have to, and he likes turkey too. So he has to have the meat too. In this kind of cold weather. I mean, this little puppy, he needs it. Oh, he was so happy when he smelled that meat cooking. Oh gosh, yesterday. I didn't have meat for 4 days of cooking, and then, finally. So the 5th day we've had meat now, so it's a miracle for both of us. And I was getting such a headache from not having meet with a weather change. Here he goes. What's the matter, baby? You hear a person? Baby, I think it's somebody delivering something, a package. A lot of neighbors are getting packages delivered. I hear a truck now. I wouldn't worry. Everybody in there should be peace. There should be good strength, good health. Amen. God heals 100%. I just do the prayer healing. And if you go on our website of www.PARENTALWORLDkNOWLEDGE.com, you will get 2 miraculous healing prayers. Whether you need it now or you need it later, the prayer that I just did now or the ones that you go on our website, you can pray for yourself or pray for somebody else. And if they're not capable, God heals 100%. I just do the prayer. You're just praying to God with me, and God heals 100%. I don't take any claim, never will. But you can heal yourself or one of your loved ones. Now, if you are praying for one of your loved ones and they're not able to for themselves, they have to have a strong belief in God. They have to believe, that. And it's the only way it's going to work. But still always get medical help, even with our, prayers that we do. do believe we all should take care of ourselves. And I want to thank all the people who watch our show. It's ever increasing, and I do appreciate that you're watching and you're telling other people to watch. We greatly appreciate it. And if anybody wants a private lesson, artist Barbara L. Sue Fine Art Studio, you can be any age. You don't have to be 18 like the show. Any age. You could be as young as 1 if you have motor skills. You can do watercolor painting. And that means that you're making shapes like a circle, triangle, etc. And we're here 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday. You just have to call 973-736-163. I, have many antiques where my late aunt worked in a jewelry store, and she left me, beautiful brand new pieces of jewelry. And now they're antiques. I haven't worn them, and they were just put away and in a jewelry box, and they, are in good condition. Some are bracelets, some are rings. I even have one that a friend of mine gave me some things, and it's little diamond chips. And I love the crystal. It was a crystal bracelet she gave too, and some beautiful. I have some pearl necklaces. We have a rhinestone bracelet. And they're $5 when you come for your lesson. If you want to pick up one, only $5. What great holiday gifts. And we have our paintings too. This is from Parental World Knowledge, the jewelry and the paintings. The same location. And the paintings are on art.com, the highest jewelry on the internet, and Pinterest. Well, I hope everybody has a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world. And I hope that you have a lovely weekend. And we'll be back on Monday. Enjoy your holidays, everyone. Okay. Getting there with that restore. Like I said, my puppy licked the entire lawn on the painting. So just enjoy. And like I said, just think of, positive thoughts with your art. And if you need, look at some books, but don't copy any particular master artist. Just use it as a guideline. And if you don't have a book with a master artist, go to your United States. I don't know about in overseas, but I do know in the United States you can. And it's lovely that you can take these books out and really enjoy. Even if you need one for mixing colors, also do that so you can't come to our studio. Try to get a book on mixing colors. It will help you. All right. Well, thank you again. Bye now.